Yeah, this your boy LT, and I'm back with another react. And it feel good outside. I feel good inside, outside, all that. Uh, anyways, I hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all enjoying this day. I don't know what state y'all in, but whatever state y'all in, I'm sure it's warm today. It's warm here. So and me and the homies, we about to get a little cookout going on. So I told him I gotta knock my videos out before you know what I'm saying? Before I leave the house, I gotta do my job before I leave. So let's get right to this video. This one says, this guy's nuts. Cop allegedly finds 4-gram blunts in the city councilman's car. Not the city councilman, a 4-gram blunt. Bro, what? Let's get to it. He tripping already. That's crazy.
$5 a month.
But I'm going to be honest with you, I smell marijuana coming out of this vehicle.
What started as an ordinary traffic stop quickly escalated for an Atlanta city councilman who was found with marijuana in his car.
And he in Atlanta.
Not even.
Body camera video captures the shock in his face when he's told he'll be put in handcuffs.
What's going to happen is, sir, you're going to be detained, okay?
And the responding officer's impression of the city leader.
This guy's nuts.
It was around 9:30 a.m. on February 2nd when
He looked like he
Atlanta
smoked.
City Councilman Antonio Lewis was pulled over by police.
Like family. I know they do for me. This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles, with an auto warranty about to expire, or with no warranty coverage at all. You could decline in the economy.
And right away, things get tense when Lewis begins to get out of his car.
Yo, get back in the car, man. Get in the car. What are you doing?
Lewis quickly goes back into his vehicle and begins discussing his seatbelt, saying he just took it off, but had been driving with it on.
I just took my seatbelt.
I'm Officer Wilson with Atlanta Police Department, man. Why you getting out of the car?
I was trying to see. I apologize.
I'm Officer Wilson,
My
brother.
name is Antonio
Hold
Lewis.
on one second, sir. Hold on
Yes,
one
sir.
second. I'm Officer Wilson with the City of Atlanta Police Department.
Yes, sir.
The reason I pulled you over, sir, it's not because it's
He said, my name is Antonio Lewis. He was hoping the officer be like, oh, Antonio, city councilman. Hey, man, you have a good one. Everything is all right. Hey, just be careful. It don't work like that, my boy. You a city councilman. You shouldn't even be smoking weed. You shouldn't even be associating yourself with weed. Now, I'm sorry. There's just some jobs when you got certain jobs, there's just some things you just shouldn't do and you can't do. And smoking weed is one of them.
seatbelt. I didn't even know you didn't have your
I
seatbelt
did have it
on.
on. I just took it off. I apologize.
Quickly, the officer points out Lewis isn't in trouble because of his seatbelt, but because of his registration.
Your registration is suspended on your vehicle, sir.
I didn't know that.
You got your driver's license?
Yes.
I ain't know that.
Yes, I got my driver's license.
You know when your registration is expired because they send you the little thing in the mail to tell you what day is going to expire.
And my ID, and I got my insurance.
The new registration would be.
Okay.
Lewis is visibly flustered as the officer asks him to calm down.
1 second. Hold on. Slow down. Sir.
Apologize.
Let's slow down, man. All right. I don't need your insurance card and none of that stuff.
Okay.
It's then that we hear about marijuana for the first time.
But I'm going to be honest with you. I smell marijuana coming out of this vehicle.
And quickly, Lewis's options are laid out for him.
So you got two options here. No, you can either give it to me, and we'll be cool. I'm just get a ticket for it, or I'm bring dogs out and all that. I'm gonna find all of
Yes,
it,
sir.
and I'm gonna take you to jail.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give it to you right now.
Lewis says it's not his and has never even been smoked.
And only marijuana is.
Bro, come on, let's do better than that. Like, at this point, you just got to own up to your mistakes, whether it's yours or not. You got caught with it in your car, so you getting charged for it. And as a city councilman, you know better than riding around with that stuff in your car. At least keep it at your house where you know nobody that's not supposed to be there is going to be there. So that was your fault, and you probably going to get fired for that. And you can't blame nobody but yourself. Can't even blame the person you said it was.
See? Not even. You can see it, not even.
Okay.
You see how he put them gloves out all casually? Okay. You know what that means.
Not even.
About to search,
Not
and you
even.
going to jail.
You can see it, not even.
Might not go to jail, but he's searching for sure.
You can see it, not even. I apologize.
But that fact alone doesn't change things, and the officer breaks the news to Lewis. He's going to be detained.
Do you have any more marijuana inside this vehicle, sir?
No, whatsoever.
Huh?
None whatsoever.
You said what?
None whatsoever, sir.
No, what's up? Okay. Alright. So, what's going to happen is, sir, you're going to be detained, okay? I'm not taking you to jail, man. I just told you what's going to happen, but I still got to detain you. You got marijuana inside the vehicle.
Can I ask that we are not do handcuffs? And I also ask, I understand you handling it. I appreciate
Bro, you gotta get in
I
handcuffs.
appreciate you handling it the right way.
Yes, sir.
And if you can put in handcuffs, can you put them on in front for me if possible?
Sir, I'm going to only have you in the handcuffs for a short minute, but they're going to have to go into the back, okay? Like I said, man, everything, like you already gave me the marijuana, that's fine. It's not going to be any issues. I'm going to write your citation, but if you cause any problem, man, you're going to go to jail, all right? Step on out of the car for me.
There's a bizarre aside here where Lewis asks to put his wedding ring on, and the officer questions why it was off in the first
Oh
place.
shit.
Can I put my ring back on?
Yeah. Why you got your ring off? That ain't my business. You're a married man. That ain't my business.
I just
I don't
dropped
want to
my
hear
wife off in.
It's okay. It's okay, man. I don't want to.
He said it sweats. Ladies, is that an excuse? Married women, is that an excuse of why you shouldn't have his ring on because it sweats? Because people work in their rings, people work out in their rings, and people do everything with their rings. And you took it off because it sweat, but you just dropped her off at work. Let me know what y'all think about that.
I'm not in your married business, man.
I just dropped my wife off at
You
work.
don't gotta wear your wedding ring all the time. It's okay,
Don't do
I
me
guess.
like that.
Come on, step on out.
Don't do me like
I
that.
just
Turn
dropped
around.
that.
It's then that Lewis is finally cuffed.
Put your hand behind your back.
Hey, I just dropped my wife off at work.
Man, I ain't saying nothing about none of that.
Officer know you up to something.
Turn this one like this, so it'll be a little bit more comfortable. All right, let's go to the back.
Up next, the officer puts Lewis in the back of his squad.
We're going on this side, the driver's side. Driver's side. Appreciate that, boss, man. All right, now. Step on in for me.
Lewis then thanks the officer for treating him with respect. Then the officer radios in the traffic stop before explaining the citation.
2304 radio.
It's about to get crazy.
2304 radio. Pull me in 23 traffic. Pullman in 72. Stop. Let me know you're ready.
23, go ahead.
I'm going to be at 180 University. Copy Georgia tag. Robert Paul Adam 3220. It's going to be on a silver color Chevy Malibu. Occupied one time by a black male. Can you show the male detained radio? Also 38 should cover.
2304, 181 University, Robert Paul Adam 3220, Silver Malibu, 118, 38 should cover.
Alright, so
2307 radio. 2307.
Mr. Lewis, you don't have any
You
warrants, you don't have any warrants, anything like that. So, like I said, you're gonna be good to go here in a second. I'm gonna write you these tickets, and you'll be good to go. All right, man. I don't 100% know, but hold on one second. Let's figure it out.
9-3, you up?
You see where it says suspended? I'm not 100% sure why it's suspended.
Code 9 is called. We're headed at 305 speed. Also, we're permission.
I'm not 100%.
I feel like as a city councilman, you're supposed to know when your registration is suspended. City councilman or not, you get yours in the mail just like everybody else. I get mine in the mail like when it's time for a new registration to come through. They'll send it to you like a month ahead of time before it actually expires, because they letting you know on this day it expires and your registration needs to be renewed. So I feel like he knew that. You know, whether it's a year or two, you know that your registration is about to be expiring soon. That's just something you just know.
I'm not sure why they suspended it, but it is showing current suspended. All right.
At this point, it's hard to hear Lewis from the back seat, though we can still hear the officer's responses. He mentions Lewis's status as a city councilman.
You said you're a city councilman? All right, man, you make sure you tell everybody Officer Wilson treated you fairly.
After writing out the citation, it's time to uncuff Lewis.
All right, so I'm about to undetain you. Let's sign your tickets and you'll be good to go, okay? Back of the truck, damn. What you gonna do? Tell him down road up. There we go. Shit, why not, sir?
You all right?
Buddy need to brush his head. His head looking like Kevin Durant, man. Just put a little brush on there. You know what I'm saying? Put a little oil or something in your head. Take care of your head, man.
You alright? Come on up to the front, man. You got, hey man, you gotta worry about you, Mr. Lewis.
That's what I mean, take it.
I said, until you get out the car, you good.
You said I got pulled over for registration. I got pulled over one time. Somebody stole my identity. They told me to do.
They did.
I was working for President Barack Obama at the time period, right?
Oh man.
My uncle's son stole my identity, so
Oh man.
you say registration, that's the least of my worries. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you.
No problem, man.
I appreciate you.
As the officer explains the specifics of the marijuana citation, Lewis zeroes in on the exact wording of the citation.
We're gonna get cited for the registration, suspended registration, and the possession of marijuana. The court date is gonna be April the 29th. That's a Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Can you make sure they got less than an ounce?
So that they changed it for the city ordinance. It's just possession of marijuana now.
Okay.
So if they know it's less than an ounce because it's a city ordinance instead of a state charge. If it was a state charge, it'll be considered more than an ounce.
The discussion then shifts as Lewis blames his nephew on the marijuana found in his car. The officer then explains Lewis will be taken to jail if he refuses to sign the citation.
My nephew, who I just picked up and dropped off this morning, who I took it from this morning, and we just went through some marijuana stuff with him. And he was at Georgia State campus. They went through Fulton County, City of Atlanta, Georgia State. And the writing on the police report was the only thing they cared about because he had a little over an ounce, but they put so I think this was less than a 0.5.
Well,
I'm not possible.
I'm not 100% sure what it.
Bro, he said less than a 0.5. A 0.5 is small. Don't do that. A 0.5 is like super small, bro. And they said it's a 4-gram blunt, and even when you held it up, a 0.5 is not gonna be that fat. And it looked like he rolled it in the backwood with like paper over it or something. So, bro, just take the charge. Don't start blaming your nephew. Don't start blaming people. Just take that charge.
It is, but I know in the report is gonna say he had
citation ain't even a charge.
Possession of marijuana.
Can I take a photo of it?
City of Atlanta ordinance. No. After we get done, if you want to take a photo of it from right here, you can. I'm not gonna give it to you to take.
Like that.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that, sir. Your court date is gonna be, like I said, April the 29th at 8 o'clock in the morning. Signing on the exit out of the.
There was a time when I barely knew how to turn on a computer. Now, I'm a cybersecurity specialist.
ECPI admission of guilt.
Plan to sign this one, not this one, if possible.
Well, if you don't want to sign this one, hold on one second.
I'm signing.
I can call my supervisor out, let you speak with him. But, refusal to sign a ticket is another ticket that then would end up in city jail. So the choice is totally up to you, man.
Okay. I'm gonna sign both of them.
Okay. Like I said, sign on the extra not an admission of guilt of any kind. Just know if I gave you a copy of charge, notify you of your court date, sir.
Okay. And I think they changed the law recently that refusing to sign a ticket, you don't go to jail. I think that got changed very, very recently.
Sir, if you don't sign the citation, how do you acknowledge the citation?
I don't know. I'm just gonna look into it. Ain't that crazy? I'm just gonna look into it. I think they just changed that recently. After Deacon Johnny Holman.
That's yours, sir? It's about the incident over there on the northwest side of town.
Yeah, I think they changed it literally right after that.
That's yours, sir.
After the pair parts ways, Lewis comes back to take a picture of the blunt.
You drive safely, all right?
Let me take one quick photo of it.
That's fine. No problem.
He took a picture of it so he can show, well, hell, it ain't even his nephew's. I was going to say he took a picture of it so he could show his nephew, like, look, the cops did take it. I ain't smoking, but hell, it was his. He just trying to take a picture of it to try to build a case to try to get that off his name so it don't look as bad. It's on there, bro. You got the citation. It's cool. It's just a little blunt. But as a city councilman, you should.
That's the only why I asked to take a picture. I'm gonna call him and ask.
All right, that's fine, sir.
As Lewis heads back to his car, body camera video captures the officer's true feelings about the city councilman.
This guy's nuts. Just continue to just talk.
Yeah.
Like, dude, just be quiet, dude.
In the end, it was the Atlanta City Council that saved Lewis a trip to jail. Back in 2017, they voted to decriminalize possession of marijuana up to an ounce. That means all Lewis now faces is a $75 fine. Reporting for Law and Crime Network, I'm Sierra Gillespie.
That's what's up. At least he ain't facing nothing crazy over a blunt. You know what I mean? But hopefully he ain't lose his title as a city councilman or whatever, his job. So hopefully Lewis learned his lesson to keep up with that registration. Don't be smoking weed in your car or even transporting weed in your car. Not transporting it, but having weed in your car. And don't be so suspicious about it. Quit talking so much like he said. You just kept trying to blame your nephew. You trying to, bro, take that $75 citation charge and go on about your day. Probably ain't nothing even happened. So, but I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep selling me up. And we're going to keep running this thing up. I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm out.